center court, center stage today belongs to 16-year-old Monica Seles and the world's #1 Steffi Graf. They met in Berlin 3 weeks ago, and Seles won in straight sets, snapping Graf's year-long winning streak at 66. Undaunted, Graf has rolled through this French Open. Jana Novotná, her victim in the semis. The 20-year-old German in the near court hasn't really been tested. Viva la tennis! And center court, center stage today belongs to senior Monica Seles and the world's #1 Steffi Graf. They met in Berlin 3 weeks ago, and Seles won in straight sets, snapping Graf's year-long winning streak at 66. Undaunted, Graf has rolled through this French Open. Jana Novotná, her victim in the semis. The 20-year-old German in the near court hasn't really been tested these 2 weeks, winning every match easily in straight sets. Today, it's the rematch with Seles, who is trying to extend her winning streak to 32 in a row. Seles advanced to the finals, beating 14-year-old phenom Jennifer Capriati in the semifinals. It was a much-anticipated matchup of two wonderfully talented young women, one that promises to be the duel of the decade of the 1990s. Seles won the first meeting, 6-2, 6-2. And now she anticipates a rematch with the world's best Graf today.
I would just go out there and run for every ball, and if she plays well, she hits winners, and she's better that day.
It's going to be a tough finals playing against her. She really plays well for both sides, hitting it hard. Good.
To the winner, the Tennis Championship of France, a Grand Slam treasure. It's the omnipotent Steffi Graf against the precocious 16-year-old Monica Seles. NBC Sports proudly presents Saturday's Sports Showcase. Today, the Women's Championship of the 1990 French Open. On this Saturday morning, the youngest challenger to the French crown, Jennifer Capriati, left Paris en route to England and Wimbledon, and she left a lot of good memories as well. Au revoir. And it was hello to Roland Garros for Steffi Graf, seeking another Grand Slam win. She ducked showers on her arrival on the grounds, as did Monica Seles. Seles is looking for her 6th consecutive tournament win. Seles through the fans and into the players' locker room. Now, this is a match with incredible credentials. Since last year's French loss, Graf is 72-1. The one loss to Seles, who has won 31 in a row. Well, the weather in Paris consistent in its unpredictability, splashes of sunshine and then rattles of lightning and thunder. So we may have some rain during the course of the day, but they're getting ready to play for the championship of 1990, the women's title, Steffi Graf, #1 against the #2 seed, Monica Seles. And it'll take a while before they match your mark of 7 French titles. Any nervous butterflies as you think about your experiences?
They both will be very nervous before they walk out on the court, and it'll take a few games for them really fighting their nerves. But I think Steffi will be very inspired today. You know, she's looked a little bored with her matches. She's winning so easily, and because she lost to Monica 2 weeks ago, I think that'll be the incentive she needs.
So despite the fact she doesn't show any emotion, she is a proud champion?
She is very proud, and very rarely does she lose to the same person twice in a row.
And Monica Seles, we all look forward to that match against Capriati, and most of the press had Capriati winning it beforehand, but Seles took her apart.
Everyone picked Jennifer for some reason because they thought that youth would overcome experience, but I had a feeling that Monica would really get psyched up for that match. She didn't want to lose to someone younger than her.
Well, we have two women who have played brilliantly, Seles in a winning streak, Graf, who rarely is beaten, Graf the one-hander, both wings, and we have a rare kind of player in Seles who hits two-handed, both backhand and forehand. Maybe you could help us appreciate how difficult that is. Let's see. Now, she's left-handed,
right.
So if she goes to her backhand, she hits this way.
Right.
And now she goes back forehanded, and
she does not
stays there.
change her hands. No, it's very awkward. It's really good because she can change the direction of the ball very well, but it really limits her reach.
Well, Bud Collins called that a double Chrissy in your behalf, and Bud is with us down at courtside.
A double Chrissy it is indeed, and they are a select, extraordinary breed. The first one is believed to have been a Canadian, Lauren Main, the late 1940s. We've had U.S. Davis Cuppers, Jean Mayer, and the current Jim Pugh, Greg Holmes. But not only is Salish a double Chrissy, both hands on both sides, but she's a double Jimmy. Now our colleague James Scott Connors introduced the Sea Lion's Bark to tennis, the first big grunter, but Salish outgrunts him 2-1, as you shall hear.
Okay. Well, no groaning with you, Bud Collins. They'll be grunting in a moment. Steffi Graf and Monica Seles for the French title center court roll-on.